I've been investigating SeaQuest for almost 6 years, exposing animal neglect and deaths, injuries to visitors, and both local and federal animal welfare violations. I've spoken to many former employees and patrons, covered protests, and combed through hundreds of pages of regulatory documents. But even I was startled by the dramatic video that the Humane Society of the United States captured and what staff told them on hidden camera during their undercover investigation this summer. I do want to warn you, some of the details are difficult to hear.
We had a lady stand on one with her stiletto heel.
That SeaQuest Las Vegas employee is talking about a customer who stepped on and killed a parakeet inside this aviary where guests pay an extra fee to be immersed in a feeding frenzy.
The parakeet enclosure particularly is what staff and the investigator describe as a death trap because they are all fighting for the small amount of food and resources that are there.
In the 3 weeks that the Humane Society investigator worked undercover at SeaQuest, there were other deaths.
He's lying in a puddle of his vomit.
And injuries to birds in the small, crowded space.
Guest was leaving apparently and whacked the bird.
Yeah, probably. Even if they were shuffling their feet, might have gone bam.
SeaQuest is a national chain of petting zoos where wild animals live in small enclosures inside shopping malls.
I don't think living inside a shopping mall where there's no fresh air or sunlight is ever a happy or safe situation for any animal.
Rebecca Goff is the Nevada State Director for HSUS. She says at one time there were 10 SeaQuest locations across the country, but after several closures, only 5 remain, including the one here in Las Vegas inside the Boulevard Mall.
When we did this undercover investigation, we chose Las Vegas because it is such a popular destination.
Their investigator also spent a month working undercover at SeaQuest in Fort Worth, Texas, where she captured this on hidden camera.
This place is hell. The management is hell. They don't care about the animals. They don't care about it. The management just doesn't give a f***. We've been trying to fight for those sharks to have any sort of life at all for the entire time that I've been here. Because this place doesn't care. They don't care.
According to HSUS,
they appear to be all operating the same.
In Las Vegas, the investigator captured this video of a guest grabbing a bamboo shark by its tail.
This person is just not respecting the animal at all. It's dangerous to the animal. He could hurt himself. And it's dangerous to the person. That animal could bite.
Sometimes they do. As we reported in February, medical records in a September 2023 lawsuit show a local 3-year-old child had to go to Sunrise Hospital's emergency room after a shark latched onto his elbow during a feeding encounter.
These are wild animals. They do not want to be interacting with the public. It's terrifying to them. It's incredibly stressful to them.
This summer, the HSUS investigator recorded other examples of what they say are severely stressed animals, like this armadillo.
How fast he's going.
Armadillo! The investigator also documented animals exposed to excessive heat due to broken air conditioners.
And they were reporting temperatures well into the 90s inside that facility, which is hazardous for people. It's definitely hazardous for the animals.
HSUS video shows a cage full of parakeets positioned in front of a fan in the laundry area. The investigator also learned an iguana was injured after escaping from its enclosure.
The door doesn't shut and it opens so they escape. And then
I only had one person who chucked one of the iguanas back in the enclosure. She picked him up because he ran out. She picked him up and just kind of tossed him back in.
The investigation also revealed
rotting food in refrigerators and maggots and just really uncleanly, unsafe, and unsanitary conditions.
They found prolific cockroach infestations in both Fort Worth
I'm kind of worried because there are so many roaches here.
And Las Vegas.
They will eat the paper of our feeding charts, so we even have to lock up all of our paper stuff in there at night. For free. They eat the buttons off of our radios, so the radios are in there. We spray some.
The investigator's video shows roaches colonizing under a water bowl, crawling all over animals' food, in cabinets, and on people.
There is one on me.
Oh my God.
Oh, it's on here on their shoulder. Oh man.
Is he still on me?
Yeah, he's on the back of your leg.
Unrelated to the HSUS investigation, Las Vegas SeaQuest executive Shane Shimada sent 13 Investigates this email in September, highlighting a Texas news report. It said Fort Worth City Animal Control staff had found no issues at the aquarium during their visits, despite abuse allegations made by PETA.
If everything was fine, then why did you shut your doors overnight without warning staff or patrons? That doesn't add up to me.
In late October, about a month after Shimada sent this email praising SeaQuest Fort Worth, the location abruptly shut down. SeaQuest has consistently declined all of our requests for on-camera interviews. I also tried again Monday with no response.
On paper, it sounds great. On the website, it looks great. But what it really is a nightmare for these animals. And it's a hazard for the children and the people that patronize these things. And we as citizens can speak with our dollars. So hopefully the public sees what's really going on at SeaQuest, how the animals really live and what their life is like, and they make other choices to spend their money.
HSUS sent its full report to the USDA on November 1st, hoping federal authorities take action. They're also reviewing their video footage for potential violations of local and state law that could be reported to Clark County Animal Protection Services. If you'd like to see all my reports on SeaQuest over the years, including our recent collaboration with the ABC network, go to ktnv.com/SeaQuest. Darcy Spears, 13 Investigates.